So let's welcome Miss Rahila to our show. Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much,
much.
Miss Rahila.
Thank you so much, Danish, for the lovely introduction. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So first, before we move on to the presentation, I want you to just highlight what's the importance of developing a LinkedIn profile these days.
Well, that's the $1 million question. I just want to check before we start. Is my transmission clear or my Wi-Fi is a little choppy? Is it clear?
It's clear at my end, so I think viewers are able to see it.
Okay, perfect.
Uh, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So, very good question, Danish. Why is LinkedIn important? It's because LinkedIn is today's business card. LinkedIn is today's resume. LinkedIn is
Hmm,
today's business conference networking platform. So, if
hmm,
you are not on LinkedIn, literally for the business world, you simply do not exist for them.
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. So that's the reason why most of our graduates, most of our students really wanted to know how they can develop their LinkedIn profile as fresh graduates, and of course those who have lost their jobs in between this pandemic, and perhaps the ones who are in their mid careers. So how they can shuffle those experiences that they have gained, how they can make it more presentable. So I think you have developed a presentation for this particular aspect. So I would definitely request you to just go through your presentation. Should I put it up on the screen then?
Yeah, yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right, all right.
Great. So, welcome everyone to this webinar on LinkedIn. And today, what I'm going to walk you through are the 5 ingredients for a crispy, crunchy LinkedIn profile. And I just love those words because when I say those words, crispy, crunchy, it kind of makes your mouth water, right? It makes you hungry. And that's exactly what your LinkedIn profile needs to do for the target audience. When they see your profile, their mouths should literally water that, oh my God, I finally found the person I was looking for. So I'm going to share with you those 5 key ingredients that are going to make your LinkedIn profile crispy and crunchy. So this is going to be an interactive session. So do engage with us in the chat. All right, and let's get started. So, first question: do you have a LinkedIn profile? If any of you drop in the chats, no, you guys, come on, seriously, in this day and age, just like Danish and I were talking, if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, you simply do not exist for the business world because this is the business social platform. And so many people are on, millions of people, almost 650 million people are on this platform, not just in your local area, but around the world. So this is the place to be. However, if you have a LinkedIn profile and you think that that's going to do the trick for you, I'm here to tell you today that just having a LinkedIn profile is not enough. It's not going to get you anywhere just to put up a picture and put your a name and job title or your degrees and education, a little bit of experience. It's not going to get you anywhere. You need much more than that. But the importance of LinkedIn is, let me ask you another question. When were you last active on LinkedIn? All right, so drop it in the chat. I can see the chat in front of me, so I'm just going to be looking at it as we go along. I see a lot of you are tagging people to join in, so that's great. But those of you who are here, when were you last active on LinkedIn? Was it today? Was it this week? Was it last month? So put it in the chat. Today, this week, last month. Now, while you guys are putting in your answers, let me tell you a little story. When I first started off in HR consulting, my initial work was all around recruitment. And I used to maintain a database of candidate CVs. So I would spend a lot of time sourcing CVs, screening CVs, even interviewing people to see, if they're good or not, whether I should keep them in my database or not. And so I had this brilliant database of resumes in front of me. And my clients would pay me to access my database, right? That's what a recruiter would do back in the day. So I would get paid good money from clients to tap into my database. But you know what today's database of resumes and CVs is? It doesn't belong to any recruiter. It is on the World Wide Web, and it's free to use for anyone. That's the most brilliant thing about LinkedIn. I still today just don't understand how LinkedIn can be free. Okay, there is a premium package, but you don't even need the premium package to do the things I'm going to teach you and to actually get value and return from being on LinkedIn. All right. So I'm looking at your responses. So last year, Zohaib, oh my God, you really need this. Okay. Few minutes ago, Zoha, you're on the right track. Excellent. Last week, Talha, last month, Ayman, oh my God, guys, where are you? So then you guys need to listen up, okay, and pay attention to what I'm going to be sharing with you today. Now, what are we going to get from our session today? Okay, so what am I going to be sharing with you? And I hope every one of you has a pen or paper, notebook ready handy, because we are going to learn how to leverage LinkedIn for your career growth. Now, you could be in a job or you could be looking for a job. It doesn't matter. All professionals need to be continuously working LinkedIn in order to make it work for you. All right. You need to continuously be working LinkedIn. Now, most people have created a LinkedIn profile, but they don't do anything with it. But LinkedIn is your marketing tool. It's the most important marketing tool for a product called you. So pay close attention and take lots of notes while I share these 5 tips for a crispy, crunchy LinkedIn profile. Now, you guys are in the right place, okay? Obviously, you didn't show up for this webinar as a substitute for Netflix, I'm sure, okay? I don't think it's going to be that entertaining, but you will get tremendous value, and you are in the right place if you are sick and tired of applying to job after job and not getting a single bite. Right? It's just you're hearing crickets every time you put your profile or you apply to a position through LinkedIn, nothing comes up. This webinar is for you if you have a LinkedIn profile for a while now, okay, maybe a couple of years you've been having a LinkedIn profile, but it doesn't bring in any opportunities. And literally you are sick and tired of hearing from other people, like friends and family, how they were approached by a hiring manager or a recruiter and got an opportunity. And you have never heard anything but crickets on LinkedIn. Right? And this webinar is for you if you routinely send connection requests, right, to people that you want to network with, people in your dream organizations, hiring managers, recruiters. You even message people like recruiters. And what happens? They don't give you the time of day. They reject your invites to connect and they ignore your messages. Okay? Are you feeling the pain right now? You should be, because if you're feeling the pain, then you are in the right place. And in the next almost less than 60 minutes now, we've already started, you are going to learn how to turn your free LinkedIn profile. So the tips I give you have nothing to do with the premium account, but you're going to turn your free profile into an opportunity magnet so that you can be found by hiring managers and recruiters so that you finally get your dream job opportunity. If you don't understand how to work LinkedIn, you are going to be missing out on 100% of the opportunities that are out there, right? So far, so good. Makes sense. Are you guys excited? Let me know in the comments. If you are realizing you are in the right place right now, let me know in the comments, okay? So who is this person talking to you? like Danish was introducing me, my name is Rahila Narijo, and I have taken a vow to help high achieving career professionals to never compromise, to never cower, and to never commit career suicide ever in their lives. And I have been working as an HR consultant since the year 2000. So I know a thing or two about how the corporate world works and what organizations look for when they are hiring and how they go about in the hiring process. In fact, I've trained and I've helped so many of the organizations that you are all familiar with. Now, in case you've never heard of me, maybe you have read the Dawn newspaper between 2006 and 2016. I wrote an advice column, a career workplace advice column by the name of Workplace Sanity for 10 years in the Dawn. It came every Sunday in the career advertorial section, which then after writing that, I turned it into a book by the same name. It's a compilation of those columns by the same name, Workplace Sanity. And I have my own secret sauce in my profession, and everything I do is I combine HR with psychology and with neuroscience. So I'm going to be giving you a little bit of psychology today, because those of you who don't understand the psychology of engaging on social platforms, especially LinkedIn, you are going to get some major ahas here today. All right. Sounds good? All right. So there was 2006 to 2016, Eamon. I don't know. Maybe you were in diapers at that time. Okay. All right. So what is our agenda for today? We are going to be looking at why LinkedIn. Okay. Why is this so important for your career? And then I'm going to share with you the 5 crispy, crunchy ingredients, okay, for your LinkedIn profile. And then I'm going to give you an opportunity to take it to the next level by introducing you to something I have called the Get Hired with LinkedIn program, okay? So get ready. Give me a yes. Are you ready for this? Are you ready to get started? I'm not hearing any yeses. Until I don't get a yes, I'm not going to continue. I'm going to sit here quietly and watch the chat. Okay, I'm watching the chat. I see Yasmin, I see Mirza. Okay, Mohammed Saad, you get a heart because you are a fast action taker. Excellent. So let's get started with our first agenda item, which is why the heck LinkedIn is so important for your career. Now I'm going to put some numbers up on the screen and I want you to take a guess. These numbers all have to do with LinkedIn, okay? Take a guess, 93%. What do you think 93% represents related to LinkedIn? What do you think 93%? I'm going to show you these numbers. So I want you to take a guess. What do you think 93% means when it comes to LinkedIn? Any guesses? Any guesses? Okay, let me tell you. I don't see any guesses. Yes, I think you guys are still saying yes to my previous question. I think there's a little delay in the transmission. Okay, but 93% of recruiters use LinkedIn to source candidates. Okay, 93% of recruiters. So if you were ever scratching your head and wondering, how the heck do I get in front of recruiters? Well, hello, you get on LinkedIn, and then you not just get on LinkedIn, you got to make yourself visible to those people on LinkedIn. And there's a way to do that. And I'm going to show you today how to do that. So recruiters and hiring managers, right, at your target companies that you want to be hired by rely heavily on LinkedIn when they're sourcing and even assessing, screening candidates, okay, when they're assessing candidates for their positions. Recruiters have literally embraced LinkedIn as their #1 tool for sourcing and even for referrals. So that is why LinkedIn, all right? Here's another number, 500 million. And this is a little outdated because I was looking a few days ago. This number has increased significantly. Can anyone guess what this number represents? Anyone can guess. It represents LinkedIn users worldwide, okay? I think now it's close to 700 million, okay? But this is just the source you can see on the screen, the reference that I took it off of. But when I looked, I think it's now more close to 700 million. So, but just, this is a good thing, right? Everyone is getting on LinkedIn. It's good. It's a place to be, especially if you're a professional. However, it can also be a bad thing. How can this be bad? So many people are on LinkedIn. How can this be a bad thing for you? It's easy to get lost in LinkedIn. Okay. It's easy to be hidden away amongst all these people and never be seen even by the people who are hiring managers, by recruiters. Okay. So it's a good number and it's also a dangerous number. So, but what that tells us is we need to do more than just having a LinkedIn profile up there in order for us to gain visibility amongst all these people, all these users of LinkedIn. All right. Here's another number that I pulled out from this study. Okay. And this is 20,000. What do you think 20,000 represents? What do you think this number means? Mm-hmm. Any idea? Well, in this study that I was looking at, they said more than 20,000 companies use LinkedIn to recruit. Okay, more than 20,000 companies. So, guys, today's day and age, career networking, getting in front of the right people could not be easier. It's so easy today to find and get connected to and be visible for the right people that can actually add value to your career. But unfortunately, so many people just don't understand LinkedIn. They don't realize even how to use this absolutely brilliant platform, which is free. Can you believe it? It's like mind-blowing to me every time I think about it. It's free. Here's another number, 3 million. What do you think that means? 3 million. All right. This is an interesting one. This number, the study says, represents over 3 million jobs are posted on LinkedIn in the US alone. This is not even the world. This is the US alone every single month. So if someone is telling me right now that there aren't any opportunities out there, there's no jobs, hello? Okay, it means you are not aware. Okay, you do not understand how the world is working today and how the job market is working today. All right. Did you just get any ahas? Did you get any insights? Any aha? Oh my God, this is so important. Are you understanding why LinkedIn needs to be your number one place to be if you want to grow in your career, whether you're looking to change a job or to find a job? It doesn't matter. This is important for every single one of us professionals, right? Now, LinkedIn is important. It's very interesting because there are two approaches to job hunting. One approach I call the push approach, okay, where you're pushing your resume. How many of you have done that? Sending out, applying, pushing. This is one approach to job hunting, okay? Maybe this is what you do, right? But there's another approach. And that other approach I call the pull approach, where you are attracting opportunities to you. You're not pushing. In fact, the best strategy is to use a combination of a little bit of push and a whole lot of pull. Okay. LinkedIn is the place where you want to deploy the pull strategy. All right. It's about being visible and looking like the ideal dream candidate for your dream opportunities, positioning yourself on LinkedIn for that. So that's what we're going to learn how to do. So today, what I'm going to show you or share with you, I hope you're taking notes, okay? I got to take notes on this. The 5 ingredients for a crispy, crunchy LinkedIn profile. Are you ready? Who has a paper and pen ready? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. If you have a paper and pen ready, maybe you're already taking some notes down. I want to see in the chat. I see Mohammed Zayed is here. Mohammed Saad is here. Definitely, he says, wonderful. A lot of people here. Are you ready? Do you have a pen and paper? Yes? Let me know. Okay, ready, says Ejaz. Excellent, excellent. So let's get started. So we are going to learn how to use LinkedIn to build your personal online brand, to accelerate your job search, and to land a good fit job faster, okay? And we're all going to do it with LinkedIn. Now, whether or not you're looking for a job, but especially if you are looking for a job right now, you must build your personal online brand. All right. If you're not visible, like I keep saying, online, then you don't exist for this market. And when you build your online brand on LinkedIn, you got to use a passive and a proactive approach. Passive approach means you got to build the profile correctly. You have to understand that LinkedIn is a database, okay? It's a search engine. And if you have ever heard, if you're familiar with search engine optimization, the same principles apply to your LinkedIn profile. If you don't search engine optimize your profile, you will never ever show up for the opportunities out there. Okay. You will never show up in the search results of hiring managers and the search results of recruiters. So there's a passive approach. It's about fixing your LinkedIn profile using search engine optimization, combined with a proactive approach, which I'm going to share with you, is having a profile is not enough. You got to be engaged on LinkedIn. You got to be doing some things regularly, if not once a day, twice a day, thrice a day, depending on how important and how quickly you want to get your next job opportunity. So these 5 tips I'm going to share with you are a combination of the passive and proactive strategy that I teach, okay? So let's look at the first tip, your profile. Like I'm hinting to you, you need to optimize your profile for views, okay? You need to search engine optimize it. So I'm going to give you some tips that you can write these things down. One of the first things you want to do is you want to make sure, excuse me, your LinkedIn URL needs to be cleaned up. Okay, go take a look at, if you have your phone, open up your phone. If you haven't downloaded the LinkedIn app on your phone yet, where are you? Wake up, get busy. Forget about Daraz, forget about all those other apps on your phone. This is the most important app to have on your phone right now. Download the LinkedIn app. Look at your URL. Is it a neat, clean URL with just your name? Okay, mine is Rahila Narejo. Okay. Or do you have this ugly combination of numbers and dashes and letters following your name? That immediately tarnishes your personal brand. So the first thing you want to do is fix your LinkedIn URL. The second thing, your picture. Make sure you have a clear headshot, not your wedding photograph cropped out because that was the only time you ever wore a suit in your life. Okay. No, take a professional headshot. Okay. The second thing you want to do to optimize it. And the third thing that you want to do right immediately off the bat today is you want to fix your LinkedIn headline. Okay. Your LinkedIn headline is the most valuable property of your LinkedIn profile, because everywhere you go on LinkedIn, your headline and your headshot go with you. When you post something, guess what? Your headshot and your LinkedIn headline accompany that post. When you comment on someone else's post, your headshot and your LinkedIn headline accompany your comment. You got to fix your headline, and your headline is extremely valuable real estate in terms of search engine optimization. How do you fix your headline? What if I told you I can give you special formulas for fixing your headline to make them search engine optimized? Would you want those formulas? Okay, let me know in the chat. Would you like to grab it? Would you like to get your hands on these special formulas that I've put together just to make sure that your LinkedIn headline is search engine optimized? Yes, I'm not going to go on until you tell me. So Ajaz is already asking how to fix the URL. Ajaz, it's really simple, okay? I don't know, maybe I can share my my LinkedIn profile with you as well. All right, then I could show you. Let me open up my LinkedIn profile and I'll show it to you on here. Okay, so let me sign in. Okay. Let me sign in. So hopefully you can see my, right? So I'm just logging into my LinkedIn profile so that I can show you. Okay. Okay, I don't know why my password is not working on this browser. Okay, let me sign in. Hopefully this works. No, it's not. Ooh, I'm using Safari, so it's not working right now. But it does. It's not hard. Just Google it. Okay, Google it. You'll find how to fix your LinkedIn URL. Now, but what if I told you I have something that can help you fix your headline? The most important part of your profile is your headline right now. If I could share that with you, would you like that? Would you like to know how to fix your headline? Well, guess what? I have a special gift for you just for showing up today. Follow this link, okay? Maybe Danish can also copy paste this link into the chat so that everyone can just click through on it. Or maybe I can copy paste it too. I can just copy paste it, make it easy for you. I can't copy paste in there, but Danish, I'm going to give it to you so that you can copy paste it there. Okay. All right. So go to this URL, because in this URL, you will be able to grab my free resource guide to crafting a captivating LinkedIn headline. And it's just going to take you 10 minutes to do. Okay. So if you want this, go now and get it. Okay. And immediately today, your homework today is you're going to fix your headline, because it is the most valuable piece of property in your LinkedIn profile. All right. So good. So everyone, hopefully you got that. Danish has also posted that. That was tip number 1. You have to fix your profile. There's a lot of things you need to fix in your profile, like your about summary, your experience, your skills section. There's so many things you need to fix. But for today, if you want to learn more, I'm going to share with you how you can learn more. But today, get busy on the things I've shared with you right now. Are you learning something? Is this interesting? Are you having fun learning as well? Let me know in the chat. I want to make sure you guys are learning something. How many of you are scribbling notes down? You're rapidly taking notes, okay? Because you want to make this happen. You want to learn how to turn your LinkedIn profile into an optimized tool to help you in your career growth, right? Let me know. So that was number 1, your profile. Crispy, crunchy ingredient number 2. Content. Fixing your profile is one part. That's the passive part. A lot of people don't even know how to fix their profiles. Okay, so I'm giving you some tips there. Once your profile is fixed, now it's about the proactive part. You need to be putting content on LinkedIn. And I'm not talking about your picture with your cat, your selfie with your best friend. No, I'm talking about content that is on a professional level, that positions your brand as a professional, and that highlights you as someone who is really good in whatever field or area that you work in. All right. So there's different types of content. There's some content that you put out that will educate. There will be content that will inform, and there will also be content that entertains. LinkedIn is not a dead place. It's not boring and dull. You can put out fun memes, fun, interesting, entertaining things, but it has to have a professional context to it. Okay. So let me give you some tips on content. The reason why we use content is you have to build something that I call the KLT factor. You might have heard of it. KLT, know, like, and trust. Okay. If people don't know you, right, you're not visible, right? They don't ever heard of you, they cannot like you. If they heard of you, right, and they can start to like you, they can start to see who you are as a person. And once they like you long enough, they will then trust you. They will believe in you. No one is going to reach out to you until they don't know, like, and trust you, that what you are saying, you are competent in, what you are capable of doing, it is believed by them. Okay. So content is a tool that can help you build, know, like, and trust, right, for your target audience. It's part of your whole personal branding and marketing strategy. You are the product that you are marketing. All right. Now, content on LinkedIn is so fun to do. You could write an article. You can shoot a video. You can just write a text post. You can put an image post. There's so many types of content that you can create and have a variety of content out there that really showcases you as a professional and a competent person who your target audience needs to not only connect with, but follow and even reach out to you with a job opportunity that they have. All right. Make sense? Make sense? Okay. Let me know. Making notes. So content. Let me know in the chat as well. How many of you have written an article on LinkedIn? That's a big one. Not many people do that. All you got to do is write one article. Okay. Write one article highlighting your expertise, your knowledge, the area that you specialize in. And make sure that article is visible on your profile. Okay, it should have a nice image that is attractive and makes people want to click through it. When they read that article, they will start to associate you as someone who knows their crap in your area of expertise. So do that today. Okay, never have written. Okay, Taya, you need to do that now. That is a tip for you. So content. So what was number one? Remember number one ingredient, crispy, crunchy ingredient? What was number one? Say it, say it, say it. I can't hear you, but say it. Profile. What was number two? We just talked about content. What do you think number three is? Okay, you got the profile ready. You're putting content out. Now what? Number three is visibility. All right. So many people, their settings on their LinkedIn profile is already making them invisible to people who are searching for someone like you. You need to understand how to adjust the LinkedIn profile settings. Make sure that your profile is public, okay? Make sure it's public, but that's not it. It's not just about fixing the settings, okay? Go to the settings, make sure your profile is public, and you're not only visible to your connections, because people outside of your connections could be the ones holding the opportunity you want. So make sure your profile is visible. But the other thing that you need to do to increase your visibility, okay, other than content, other than your profile setting, is you need to comment and engage on other people's posts, especially the posts of people who you want to be, in their radar, like hiring managers, like recruiters. You need to find those people. You need to first start engaging with their content on LinkedIn. Imagine, like you, okay, what happens when you engage with other people's content? Imagine, okay, let's take Facebook as an example. When you put a post on Facebook, right? Post. What do you do after that? What do? You keep checking. What are you checking for? Did I get any likes? Did I get any comments? Right? Immediately you keep checking. Oh, who's engaging? Who's liking my post on Facebook? And when someone likes or leaves a very nice comment on your post, how do you feel? You feel good because you just got a release of dopamine, okay? Dopamine makes you feel good. We get addicted to dopamine. And especially we get addicted to the person who is giving us that dopamine boost. We start paying attention to that person. We start appreciating that person. We start liking that person. The same thing you need to do on LinkedIn. You need to find the people who you want to be visible to, and you need to engage on their posts. You need to tap that like button. You need to leave a very positive, appreciative comment on their post. Please do not post anything critical or negative. Do it if you want to be hated. Do it if you want that person to block you, okay, and disconnect with you, okay? But you don't want that in a professional arena. You want to be visible. You want to engage and connect with as many people as you possibly can, because you don't know where the opportunity is going to lie, all right? So visibility, the secret to visibility that I'm dropping here today is engaging with other people's posts. All right. So we covered three ingredients. Are you guys learning anything? Are you having some aha moments? Are you having some oh my god, OMG? I never knew this. This is so new for me. Oh my god, I need to start doing this right away, right now, today. Are you taking notes? Yeah, are you taking notes? Are you writing it down? Hmm? I want to know. I'm not seeing the comments here. I want to see it in the comments. I know you might be busy taking notes. Take a moment, take a break, give me a comment because I need a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of dopamine right now to give you the remaining two ingredients. Okay? I need a little bit of dopamine. All right, thank you. It's good. Yes, yes. Wonderful. Oh, good. I'm feeling the dopamine. I'm feeling the dopamine. I'm feeling good. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Okay, so we covered three. Remember what they are, right? Profile, content, visibility. What's number four? What's crispy, crunchy ingredient number four? What do you think it is? Any guesses? What could it be? Crispy, crunchy ingredient number four is strategic growth. You need to be consistently growing your network on LinkedIn. Do not wait for people to reach out to you. You need to be proactively growing the right network. Okay. So there's a combination, a strategy that you need to use of quality and quantity, okay, mixed together. Because just having a lot of people is not going to help you. They could be all the wrong people, but having a lot of people with also quality of those connections, the right people, people in the industry you want to work with, people in the organizations that you would like to work in, people who hire for those organizations, right? You want quality as well. So let me give you some tips, right? Some tips. What you can do to strategically grow your network is start first today. Make a list of 10 companies, your dream companies. Go onto LinkedIn and follow their company pages. All right? Start following those company pages. After you follow, click the button where it says people who work here and look for people who work there who are your first degree and second degree connections. First degree, go and start engaging on their posts. Like I just told you, like and comment. Second degree, send them a connection request. Start building your network in your dream organizations. Why aren't you doing that right now? Because the more familiar face and familiar name you become in that organization, the higher the chances are that you will be referred from people in the organization whenever an opportunity arises. Okay, so first thing you want to do, you got to do that. Okay, next, initially, how many of you have 500 connections or more? Okay, let me know in the comments. 500 is a magic number on LinkedIn for a specific reason. Let me know in the comments if you have 500 connections or more. Say yes, yes, or no, no. No, not yet. Okay, and your LinkedIn connections. I think right now I have 63,000 plus connections, and I haven't even used up all my connection pool that I have. You are allowed to connect directly with 30,000 people on LinkedIn. That's a lot. Okay. I still haven't connected directly with 30,000 people, but I have over 63,000 followers on LinkedIn, right? Who are getting my posts, who are seeing what I'm doing on LinkedIn. Okay, so no, 897 Cesarium. Okay, nope, not yet. Oh my God. Zoha says yes. Okay. 500 is a magic number, guys, because when you look at your LinkedIn profile, if you have less than 500, LinkedIn is going to give you the exact number of connections you have. And anyone looking at your profile and sees, oh, 231. What impression does that make on the person? What brand image are you creating in that person's mind about you as a professional? Well, first off, for me, this person is either not really tech savvy, doesn't really use LinkedIn a lot, and doesn't really network with people. And second, I was like, God, this person must not be good because not many people even are connected to this person. Okay. Either one of those impressions is not a good impression to have for your LinkedIn profile. So quantity is important. That first, get to 500 as fast as you can. Okay. Connect with your alumni, connect with your friends, connect with your uncle. Okay. Connect with your aunt, connect with your cousin, connect with your colleagues. Connect, get to 500 as fast as you can. Once you get 500, it doesn't matter. All LinkedIn says is 500 plus. Okay, you could have thousands of connections. It still wouldn't matter. But that impression is set in the minds of the person looking at your profile. Now, after you reach 500, now you want to go for quantity. Okay, so activate this company strategy that I just shared with you to start increasing quantity connections, quality connections in your profile. All right, makes sense? Sounds good. We just covered 4 of the ingredients. Okay, let's recap. What's number 1? Profile. Number 2, content. Number 3, visibility. And number 4, strategic growth, a combination of quantity and quality. So are you learning anything? I have one more crispy, crunchy ingredient left to share with you. And if you're learning something, I want you to drop it in the comments. Let me know. And also let me know if you can guess what the last ingredient is. Okay. Let me see who's the smart ones here. All right. So I shared 4 crispy, crunchy ingredients with you. One more left. One more left. I'm not going to share it with you until I see some comments. I know there's a little lag between the transmission, but let me know. My eyes are on the comments. When I keep looking at my screen, I'm looking at your comments. Okay. All right. Let me know. Any guesses? What do you think the 5th and final crispy, crunchy ingredient is for your LinkedIn profile? All right. Covered a lot of stuff already, haven't we? Probably your hand might be tired taking all those notes. Okay, good. It's good. It means you're serious about your career growth. So let me know. What do you think the 5th one is? Any guesses? It's a hard one. So chicken. I wish. That was a good one, Harris. Good one. I love crispy, crunchy fried chicken. Okay, so competitive edge over other connections, pushing your resume, post. Post is covered in content, Adina. Okay, so let me give it to you. What is the 5th ingredient? And the 5th ingredient is consistency. Okay, there are certain things you need to be doing on LinkedIn on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, and on a monthly basis. So when I teach my students, my even coachees, I give them a whole Excel sheet, right, that breaks it down. Here's your daily checklist. Here's the weekly activity, and here's the monthly thing you got to do, all right? What do you think you should be doing weekly or daily? What should you be doing daily on LinkedIn? What do you think? Any ideas? What should you be doing other than, okay, if you think every day I should just log into LinkedIn and scroll my feed, just scroll my feed, looking at, oh, look at it. Oh, look what he's doing. Oh, look at that. Oh. No, you should not be doing that. Okay? Even if you're looking at people's posts, you should be looking at the posts of people who you want to be visible for. Okay, so you just put their name in the search bar, and you go directly to their post. You don't waste your time on the feed. Forget the feed. You got to work LinkedIn strategically. If you don't work LinkedIn, LinkedIn is not going to work for you. What should you be doing on LinkedIn every single day? Every single day. Okay. Well, let me share with you. You should be connecting every single day. you should be sending out 10 LinkedIn connection requests, minimum every single day. You should be accepting, you should check your connection requests and accept. Okay. And third, you should, if you're serious about getting a job very quickly or getting visible in front of the right people, positioning your brand as someone who's the expert in your area, whatever field you are in, then you should be posting. Okay, so someone said posting, you're one of the things you should be doing every single day. All right. Weekly, there's other things you need to do. Monthly, there's other things you need to do. Okay, but get started on these activities that are daily activities. So forget the feed. Okay, you're going to get messed up in the feed. The feed is going to suck you in like quicksand. And once you step a little toe into the feed, it's going to pull you in. And before you know it, an hour is going to be gone and you will have achieved nothing of value on LinkedIn. Forget the feed. Feed comes after you do your daily activities. Okay, after you do your daily activities, you got to use LinkedIn strategically. All right, and that is what we do. So guys, consistency over time is what's going to give you results. It's the formula for success in everything, in personal fitness and training and everything, and investing. It's consistency over time. Don't drop off the LinkedIn bandwagon. Make sure you are consistent on LinkedIn. So guys, those were the 5 crispy, crunchy ingredients of your LinkedIn profile. So I see a question here. Do people accept random LinkedIn connection requests? They will if your profile picture and your headline make sense to them, why they should connect with you. So make sure you download the resource I gave you so that you fix your headline. On LinkedIn, I don't send like a written message in a connection request. I don't teach that as well. I think it's a waste of time. Your headline is the message. Okay, it should make sense to them why they should connect with you. All right. What do we do weekly, monthly? Well, I'm going to share with you, Evan, how you can find out, how you can learn more beyond these 5 ingredients and take your LinkedIn profile to the next level. So tell me, was your mind blown? Did you learn something you didn't know before today, right? Did you learn something that you were not aware of before? Drop it in the comments. What was your biggest aha? What was your biggest number one takeaway from today, what I've been sharing with you regarding the 5 crispy, crunchy ingredients for a LinkedIn profile, all right? And also drop in which one of those ingredients was like, oh my God, was really, really eye-opening for you. Was it the profile, okay, number 1? Was it number 2, the content? Was it number 3? Was it visibility? Was it number 4, strategic growth? Or was it number 5, consistency? So let me know. It does. All 5 tips are standing out. Okay, wonderful. So good. It means you got a lot of work to do. Okay, it means if you got some value, you got a lot of work to do. All right. Some good examples of headlines, Saad. Download that resource guide. Maybe Danish can put it into the chat again so that it's right in front of you. Click through. It's free. Download it. There's a whole bunch of examples there for you. Okay, so don't miss out on that free resource guide. Excellent. A second ingredient for me, says Saad. Okay, wonderful. Strategic growth, says Usman. Wonderful. Okay, so Danish has pinned the link in the comments. So thanks, Danish. Wonderful. Now, guys, what if I told you that there was an easy and fast way to create your very own magnetic LinkedIn profile? Remember the pull strategy that's going to be attracting the right people towards you. And without you having to make costly shot in the dark mistakes, all right? So quickly and easily. And you won't even need to hire an expensive consultant. Okay, you don't need to hire me, who gives you a cookie cutter profile, right? Some people are offering profile makeovers, but all they do is garbage, cookie cutter that doesn't even work because they don't understand LinkedIn. They don't understand search engine optimization, and they don't understand the psychology of engaging with the right people on LinkedIn. And I've been giving you a lot of the psychology here today as well. Now, what if I told you that all that's going to take is to get noticed by the right people, okay, on LinkedIn? All that it's going to take is a little bit of know-how, a little bit more than perhaps what I've even taught you today. This is just to get you started. And those who have the know-how and put it in action are rewarded with recruiters and hiring managers chasing after them. Okay, literally, your profile keeps coming up in their search results, and your profile is so psychologically crafted that it makes them drool. Okay, that crispy, crunchy bucket of chicken, like it makes me drool. Your profile is going to be that bucket for them. It's going to make them drool, right? And today I want you to have that and more. I want you to have your phone ringing off the hook with employers who are interested in you. I want headhunters reaching out to you, connecting with you, messaging you that please let's connect. I have some opportunities I want to discuss with you. And I want you to have eager employers waiting for the chance to interview you because you are the ideal person that they have been looking for their position. I want you to have all this and more, right? And there is something that gives you all this. And that is called the Get Hired with LinkedIn Quick Start Masterclass. This is a masterclass that I have put together that gives you the 10 steps, okay? There's 10 in total. And all the tools, all the templates, the scripts you need to master LinkedIn SEO and LinkedIn engagement psychology. It's called Get Hired with LinkedIn. Now, it not only this is a online, it's a self-paced. Once you're in for life, and you can do it at your own pace. It's step-by-step video tutorials for each section of your LinkedIn profile, how to optimize it and what to write in each section so that your LinkedIn profile becomes the top ranking profile for your positions that you are looking for without overwhelm, without confusion, trying to go at it alone, trying to figure it out on your own. And you can do it in under just 4 hours. You can fix your profile and you can start getting connected to the right people using the templates and tools in under 4 hours. It's like one afternoon, and you're ready to go, right? Sounds fantastic, right? Well, this is what you can do. You can follow this link. All right, let me show it to you here. When you follow that link, it's going to take you to this page, the Get Hired with LinkedIn Quick Start Masterclass. It's going to tell you what this masterclass is all about. And it's going to also introduce you to the framework that I teach and other people who have done it, some of their responses, their testimonials, the 10 steps, okay? The 10-step blueprint for getting hired with LinkedIn. So this is a masterclass. You're welcome to join it. It's available as immediately as you click the purchase button, and it's only $97. Okay, it's all my 19 years of experience working as a recruiter, understanding what employers want, and also mastering LinkedIn myself personally. Look at my LinkedIn profile. Look at the number of connections I have. I have cracked the code on LinkedIn, and I've broken it down into 10 easy, simple steps with all the templates for you to do. All right. So do check it out if you now feel that this is something that you need to do. You need to turn your LinkedIn profile and make it something that's crispy and crunchy so that you can get hired with LinkedIn. So Danish, I think we're on the hour now.
Yeah, I think you did a fantastic job by confining it to the limited time that we had. And plus, you have shared some of the most impressive and some of the most practical tools which we can use on the LinkedIn. So now I think let's take some of the questions that we have from the participants. I think few of them have asked during your presentation as well. So let me take them one by one, and then we can move on to the other questions that may arise after our discussion. Okay, so I think
Thank you, Eman. Eman says content. Okay, loved all of it. Wonderful. You're most welcome. Please use what you learned today.
all right. I think we have already answered Hafiz about the random connection, right? Okay, so this is I think one question from Ejaz Rasool, and he asked how to see who works in those organizations where you have recommended them to connect with.
It's very easy, Ejaz. All you do is go to the company page, and then there is a button right on the right hand side at the top banner that says, who works here? Okay, it's like a button or something like that. You click it, and the whole list of people who work in that organization and are on LinkedIn, you will get it right there. I mean, this is why I say I don't understand how LinkedIn is a free tool and then people are not using it. It's ridiculous, right? So much information. It's done for you. It's right there, like handed to you on a silver platter, and you're not using it. Okay, that's crazy. So just go to the company page. There's a button right there at the top right that you can click, and it'll show you all the employees on LinkedIn.
Hmm. Mohammed Haris has asked something, but I unable to understand the term KLT. I mean, I'm not sure. You have asked that for KLT, how do we develop trust? The first two seem easy enough for me. I'm not sure
Trust.
what
Yeah.
KLT stands
Okay.
for here,
Yeah,
but
so KLT, know, like, and trust. All right. Now, KLT is not K, you just do trust separately. All right. KLT, I want you to think of it as like, okay, Danish, are you married? Are you married?
yeah,
Are
yeah,
you?
I am.
Oh, okay. So too bad, huh? But like Danish, if you were not married, okay, if you were not married, imagine, right? And you saw someone across the room, right, at an event, and you're like, oh, that looks like someone I'm interested in, right? Something, stranger. So you're not going to just go up to that stranger and say, trust me, marry me, let's go, let's get married right now. Are you going to do that? That's crazy, right? So trust is something that comes at the end, right? So you got to first build know. So you probably will say, oh, okay, where else can I bump into that person? So you go to other events where that person would be. Then you would maybe have your friend introduce you to that person. And then at those another event, you'll start to talk to them more. So know will turn to like. And after several such interactions, engagement, you will give some value to them. They will see the value in you. They will trust you. And then when you say, please marry me, the chances are high that they will because now they know, like, and trust you. So it's not a one off thing that you do and some magically the person is going to trust you. It's all these five ingredients working together. And that's why consistency is so important, okay, to build, know, like, and trust.
Hmm, right. I think Haris, you must have got your answer. We have another question from Amna Lodi, and she's asking, is LinkedIn Learning and LinkedIn Premium worth spending money on as a student?
Honestly, no. I don't have LinkedIn Premium. I don't need LinkedIn Premium because I understand how to use LinkedIn. It's waste of money. Why would you
Hmm.
spend 60, 50, $60 a month for LinkedIn Premium? Okay? You don't need it. You just need to learn how to use LinkedIn. You don't know how to use LinkedIn and you're paying 50, $60 a month on premium, it's still going to be zero. Okay? First, learn how to use LinkedIn. And then when you want to scale up and you think, especially if you're in marketing or sales, you want the premium features. I think for those types of roles, it's a good tool tool to use. Other than that, you don't need it. You don't need premium.
Hmm. Right. We have another question from Ikra Hassan, and she's saying how to use job and internship filters effectively to get the desired opportunity. So we have, these filters already embedded in the LinkedIn tool. How to use that effectively?
Well, you see, if your LinkedIn profile sucks, okay, it doesn't matter how many jobs you search and filter out and you apply for them, because the base is wrong. Your profile is pathetic. So even if the person looks at your profile in consideration for a job, they look at it and they go, ugh, it's useless, right? You've not positioned yourself. So you can use the filter to find job openings, but it's useless to find the job opening and click apply now with a pathetic LinkedIn profile. Okay, so that is also an option there, but that comes later. And in the Get Hired with LinkedIn, it actually teaches you how to use that feature of LinkedIn to get hired with LinkedIn.
All right. I think that's it for today. We are really thankful to you, Rahila, once again for giving out your time and sharing your knowledge with all of us. And I think all the viewers must have found out this session an interesting one, an engaging one. And I've heard, I mean, I was checking out the comment section, and there were a lot of people saying that it was one of the most interactive sessions they have ever attended in recent times. So thank you, Rahila, once again for your time and for your generosity. If you want to again get help of Rahila, you can always go on to the link that we have shared with you so that you can have all the components that is part of the LinkedIn profile. Uh, I again, once again, I mean, request all of you to keep tagging your friends to our videos so that they, if they have missed out anything, if they have missed out our previous sessions, they can always go and check it out that as well, and plus this one too. We have also created a poll where we have asked you to let us know what kind of topics, what kind of themes you really want us to discuss, and we will certainly bring on more people to share their expertise with us. So thank you once again, all of you. Thank you,
And
Rahila. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you.
thank you. And thank you, all of you who were engaging and making this fun for me as well. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.